Our only goal today is to get as many upgrades as possible to destroy as many planets as possible. And we don't have to do anything, but we can certainly start upgrading our power. The more we destroy, the more money we're going to make and the more powerful we're going to get. We're already up to 6.66 damage. And when we level up, we get bigger skills like Big Bertha. We can fire that out, and that's going to help destroy whatever planet this is. I feel like we can make some of these numbers pretty big. We're going to increase the rocket speed so they're going to get to their destination quicker. Obviously, I'm a very busy person. Big Bertha is coming in again and our power is going up. I like this already. We're upgrading a ton. I like how this is a skill, but its cooldown is literally 2 seconds. We can just fire this on repeat and then destroy the whole planet. As we're doing this, we get achievements that get us gems, and these gems can also be used for things like satellites. Rate is a very expensive one, costs $500. We're going to get that. That's going to fire more rockets. And we're going to increase our power a little bit because this planet is down to just a little nibble. Power is always the easy one to upgrade, but I think next we're going to get some more radius. Increases rocket explosion, so we're going to get bigger bombs. Bigger bombs are always a good option. Radius going up very slightly. It's not a giant boost, but it's enough that it's going to make a difference, especially over time. I think we defeated this planet because it imploded and now we're fighting a giant grape. And we're chewing into it pretty quickly. I'm going to increase the boost. I'm not really sure what that is. I think that's for my skills probably. That's probably going to increase my cooldown. So far this planet isn't very strong, so I'm just going to keep increasing its power so we take bigger and bigger craters out of it. I want some bigger, better planets. I've done enough achievements so we made the 20 gems we needed for a sentry satellite. So that just circles around on the orbit, occasionally firing something in, which is whatever that is, and that does a big bite. We're definitely already making this planet look pretty much defeated. I'm pretty sure any life on the outside of the planet is now long since dead. Power's gone up again. We're doing 12 damage per shot and the money's going up. We need to increase our income a lot as well. We're going to increase the rate of fire again. It's only 0.5% or maybe 1% at a time, but that's going to make a big difference. This one's already cooked. Now we're fighting a red planet. Every one of those missiles actually takes a pretty big chunk out of it, especially when you fire a Big Bertha. That's a bigger one. So what we need obviously is more power. I was hoping for a bonus at level 10, but I don't think we got one. I think I'm going to want more satellites because that thing's actually destroying. Yeah, look how it's been 30 seconds and this planet is already looking like a cookie cutter. The next thing I'm going to try and upgrade is income because, well, that's just going to make every upgrade faster moving forward. And let's face it, we really like the big numbers here. That's what we're all about. Okay, I get it now. It's showing in green what the upgrade will become. So if I increase money again, I get an extra 2.5%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but over the next 14 hours, that's going to earn us tons of extra money. That planet self-destructed early. Not sure what that was about. It clearly gave up. So the rocket explosion, they could be bigger. The bigger these go, the more they're going to do. Like, if these get big enough, they'll one-shot the planet. This is the kind of game that works well for me because I can mostly just drink coffee and do nothing and watch things explode. But while we're at it, the rate of fire is going up another 0.5% and soon to be power right behind it for even bigger, better bombs. This satellite destroys. This planet is already almost dead. We're going to increase the power a little bit more just to be sure. Power is already up to 16.5 and those numbers are growing sort of exponentially. So the next upgrade should be bigger and bigger. Pretty sure whatever this planet was is very close to self-destructing at this point. And we're going to make the radius just a little bigger so we're even closer to destroying it. Away it goes. Yeah, the satellite just nuked its core. Oh, it's a boss battle. And by boss battle, it means we're fighting a planet that's probably alive. Oh, we got Kaboom Express. It's a new power. So that's going to fire multiple rockets. It seems like it's obscenely strong at this point. And they recharge very quickly. So I can continually click the things over here and we're going to absolutely ruin what they're calling a boss. The boss is almost dead. We're going to increase our income some more. That's always going to be my favorite upgrade. Rate of fire is also going up. I like how quickly this is escalating. We started with a little itty bitty rockets, already getting very big and very quick, and damage is up to 20, the boss is dead. Then we're fighting Jupiter. So we're going to sit back and relax and let Jupiter die. A few quick minutes later, we're on level 2-3 with $13,000. So that means our income is going from 7.5 to 17.5%. And to finish off whatever this planet is, we're going to go ahead and fire in some of the big rockets. We're going to fire a whole armada of rockets. And getting closer. I think we got it. Wow, that planet is officially toast without the implosion. It's so hard to pick from all the upgrades. Power, rate, radius, what do we want to upgrade? Probably all of the above. Whatever upgrades I just had actually made a pretty big difference because look how much of a planet we can destroy with one salvo. Damage is going up again. It's up to 27 now. I thought it was fun when we hit 20. And we're doing ever more achievements. That means ever more gems for more satellites. Oh, speaking of which, we can afford a laser. That should be fun when that goes off. Yeah, that's going to sit there and just burn a hole in the planets randomly. I hope rate of fire affects everything, like the satellites and my things. Already time for the next boss battle. So we're gonna go ahead and probably do this in record time. The amount of dopamine you get from destroying a planet, really nothing like it. Pretty sure we're about to, yep, already destroyed. That took no time at all. So the laser seems to do half of our overall damage. So if we get the power up there, it's now doing 20 per laser and sinking holes way deep. So I'm going to let this chew away for a little bit longer and we'll come back to spend our fortune. $80,000 later, we can get some new upgrades. And we also have a new power, Circle of Smash. Why hit one spot when you can hit everything? I couldn't agree more. That's very satisfying. We're going to need a lot more of that one. We're going to do that again and again. This planet is going in record time and we haven't upgraded in a while. But that means we're also about to spend $85,000 on money earnings, so we're going to get 35% extra income. Each one of those upgrades now costs 30 grand. So what we need is more power, more rate, more radius, and we're going to keep buying those until we're out of money, which is immediately. I guess we should probably have critical chance just a little bit because it is an upgrade. It's probably worth it, and crit multiplier. So every once in a while, we'll get a better hit. That was for 83 damage, so it's like a 50% increase. And we've definitely got some more achievements. Quite a lot of gems. Rate of fire, power, and radius all more or less have the same effect. They're all going to cause that planet to go down a lot quicker. And my powers especially. Once I activate them all at once, the planet gets absolutely boned. And we already have the next boss battle. It looks like it's got some shields, but it can't protect itself from all sides. We just have too many rockets. But that's going to get fun when the planets can actually fight back. This is a boss battle, but it's not going to last very long. We're just too strong still at this point. Our earnings are too high. These little shields can eat up some of my salvos though, like the Kaboom Express, like that got completely destroyed by the shields. But I've got one thing these planets don't have, and that's too much time on my hands. We will persevere against any enemy. Rate and radius also just went up, so that planet's about boned. One more boss dead. And we got a new power, Drill and Thrill. Say hi to your mom. And that one actually makes a big, deep explosion. So between all of those, everything gets destroyed. I think we should probably upgrade Boost here because I'm pretty sure that's going to increase the recharge time of these, and it certainly seems to. This one is far less than 2 seconds now. Wow, that really does a lot to destroy this planet. I was having fun hitting the buttons and it's already dead. And I've just realized for the first time, when I hold down left click, this bar in the lower right moves. I don't really know what effect that has, but we probably should have been clicking more. And we're already at another boss battle. This one's got tons of shields protecting him. So we'll see how long that can actually keep him alive. But it's probably not going to be very long because we have a lot of different options. And I'm pretty sure pretty soon we'll be able to afford a new satellite that's going to increase our offense a lot again. A lot of our rockets are slipping through the defense. Pretty sure if I land one or two up top there, this whole thing's going to, yeah, already dead. It's pretty crazy how quickly we can destroy the planets at this point. This one looks like Earth. We're going to spend $40,000 increasing the rate of fire from 6.5 to 9.5. That's actually quite a difference. We're also going to upgrade the speed. I haven't really been doing this because I didn't think it would make much of a difference, but maybe the faster they land, like once they explode, it triggers an extra 2 fire. It actually seemed to increase the speed, but I might be imagining things. Anyway, whatever. If things go faster, planets die faster, and then we're all happy. Now we're onto the Ice Cube planet. It's already turned into pretty much a shard. We're going to increase our power a little bit because it's got to catch up to the other ones. We're at 111 damage though. That's huge. Every increase right now is adding 12 damage. And we got Rocket Roulette because random explosions are more exciting. I couldn't agree more. Those are just going to fire in. Wow, that's a lot of rockets. I think I'm really going to like Rocket Roulette. I like when all the powers launch at once because it pretty much destroys the entire thing with little effort. And here's a beautiful boss battle. We're going to have to break the nuts on the outside to get through to the starfish. Yeah, we're going to increase our power a whole lot. That way when we launch all of our different things, hopefully they absolutely destroy and get straight into the planet just like that. We really only got well, we're in through 2 sides now, so by the time we do this, pretty sure that's going to be enough to finish off the planet. Oh, we're so close. Just a few more little hits. Yeah, the laser got it. We need more rate of fire. They really only added a couple percent, but even that's really, really big, especially over the next several hours. And we just use all of our powers, and let's have a little more radius so things are bigger explosions as well. One more of those, the planet's about destroyed already. It's so quick. For destroying 30 planets, we got another bundle of gems as an achievement. Oh, +1 here. And that means more satellites. We were going to buy one for 75, but I'm actually going to buy the one for 125. That's going to be even better. Astro Artillery. I like the sound of that. We're going to wait very patiently for it to fire, and it's a little underwhelming so far. It just fires one big blob that doesn't do much. Well, it's destroying things. It reads out 0 damage, so I don't know if it just straight up destroys whatever it touches regardless of damage. I don't really know. Whatever the case, we're increasing our income some more. And besides that, we don't really need the satellites anyway. We're perfectly well to do it with just this. Wait a sec, I've destroyed this planet already. I recognize this face. The planet is getting destroyed much quicker this time around though. A boss battle. This planet is protected by meatballs. I've got the cure for meatballs right here. We're gonna get whatever we can through. The meatballs actually do a really good job of protecting it. They absorb so many of my things. This one will be a little bit better though. We're getting through on the right side. I've increased the speed some more because this is where speed will come in handy. That way you can just get straight to the planet without staying in the danger zone of meatballs. But this thing's about cooked anyway. Between like all of that, we're so close. Another boss defeated. I wonder how high we can take our increases. Like, can we get money gain up to 500%? That would make it easier. I got a new power, Zany Zapper. It's like a bad pun, painfully persistent and impossible to escape. It's got a 10-second cooldown. Yeah, it's just a giant laser that cores way in there. And it's going off often. So we're going to increase our income again. And then we're going to increase our power to give that super laser even more power. That's going to destroy every planet for the next little while. And we're all the way to the next boss battle. Where is our laser? Okay, our laser was at the wrong spot. We can start paying attention to that. This one comes with like a protective armor, so we're going to have to pick and choose when we launch our things, which was a bad time. It's about to open. Zany Zapper, go. Okay, the Zany Zapper doesn't really want to play ball, so we're just keep hitting it with whatever. The Zany Zapper is still going straight into the armor, but that's okay. We're just about there. We snuck a rocket in, that boss is officially dead. And for taking down 8 bosses, we got 40 gems and nothing else. But that does mean I get a new satellite. This is called Spread. Sprays projectiles everywhere because aiming is overrated. Finally, a satellite that gets me. $100,000 for the first time, income is going up. I don't know the story behind this. Like, I don't know why we're destroying planets, but I don't care. It's just really fun to do. Time for another boss battle. Oh, we have another aim, click, and kaboom. Okay, well, kaboom that. And then throw everything else at it, and this is the boss battle. I don't know what makes it a boss battle. It seems like just a very vulnerable planet. Well, I'll take the easy victory. Yeah, go ahead and shoot it right in the core, please, where it will hopefully... Wow, that was the quickest boss yet. And we're making so much money now, we can actually afford these pretty quick. This is going to add 40 damage. The next one's going to add 45 damage. So the next one should add about 50. Yep. So these increase by 5 damage every time I upgrade it. So there's another 5. We're up to 546 damage. That's better. A few minutes later, Planet 12-1 is just about dead, but we have $2.14 million. And that seems like a lot, but that's only going to be enough money upgrades to take us from 50% to 65%, so we got a 15% money increase. But that can also take us from 661 to 880 damage. We've got also an achievement for destroying 60 planets, 80 gems. We have 210 gems, plus 80 again. That means we can afford whatever this one is, Burst Level 0. We're even going to upgrade that once. I'm just going to go and assume it's really good. And I think that's this one over here on the left that fires a burst of 3 blue things that do 1,000 damage. I feel like those are going to penetrate fairly deeply as long as they get past the meatballs. And I went ahead and just straight up unlocked Barrage, which should have been very expensive. That throws a lot of big orbs. So now we have every satellite we possibly can have, so that by itself is going to absolutely wreck planets. More power, 1887, plus extra fire rate, 18%. Maybe some bigger radius while we're at it too. Power is getting so expensive, it is worth it to buy these. Oh, we have a new power, Asteroid Fiasco. So that's all the asteroids coming in, and yep, that about killed the planet. So we got a fresh planet, we're going to use all of the powers if we can, and there we go. Let's see what that does to a single planet. So far, it's actually destroyed like 60% of that planet. Also earned us a fortune, income is going up. Here's a boss battle, do you think the boss is going to survive? I think probably not. We can have that there, then we're gonna go through the rest of the powers, and yeah, it survived more than I thought it would. Yeah, it's nothing, a little more power won't hurt. 2350, the next one will take us up to 2600. Maybe more radius at this point because it's reasonably cheap. We could definitely take more gems. We're running out of achievements though quite quickly. One that did catch my eye was collect 1 QA gold. I don't know if that means quadrillion because it seems to skip over trillion, but that means we've got endgame potential. Oh, also the boss is dead. I wasn't even paying attention anymore. I figured we needed a bit of a boost, so I jumped our power up to 5100. So that means we're going to destroy even these planets probably quite quickly because we're going to absolutely decimate it. And look at our money going up, and it's going to go up even quicker now. 75% extra earnings. There's another $1 million. There's another $200,000 past that. And I didn't think our power was still quite high enough, so I jumped up. We're now doing 10,100 damage. So we're doing about quadruple the damage we were about 30 seconds ago, and that feels good because look at our income go up, and we're going to increase income again and again. Now we're at 80% bonus income. So now when you fire all this damage at a planet using whatever powers we've got under control, yeah, that actually really hurts these planets. Our income is finally getting to an acceptable level, 87.5% bonus. Oh, we got a new power, space shenanigans. Who knew rookies could cause as much havoc in space? So we'll send that in, and I guess it's those guys. Oh, interesting. It's going to fire salvos of rockets from all sides. They're all going to do lots of damage, but more importantly, make me lots of money. Coming up to the next boss battle, our radius now is up to 50% bigger. So everything is going to be absolutely enormous. So we'll fire everything we can at the boss and tear through it quite quickly and make $10 million in an instant. I feel like we're also going to need more fire rate. We're at only 25%. That doesn't feel good enough. Level 16-1. For some reason, I've maxed out my fire spawn rate. Those upgrades were costing $3 billion each by the end of that. But now, obviously, things are going off quickly and destroying planets fast. But look at that income. $18 million, so we're going to increase our income some more. It looks like things probably max out at level 100. But now the fire rate and radius is so big that those planets are getting destroyed without me having to do anything at all. But I obviously still will. We'll send everything going, and that should about absolutely destroy the planet. But you can still never have too much income. 172 gems. I'm going to upgrade my top 2 satellites just as many times as we can. Then the rest goes into that thing, then we're all the stronger. Time for the next boss battle, and we got Planet Pinata. Smash planets like cosmic candy with wacky wobbly shots. Okay. We're going to go ahead and fire everything we can and see what happens. The boss is protected by meatballs, so some of that's definitely going to get absorbed. Meatballs and shields. I feel like no matter what it does, it's never going to be enough to protect it though, because even if a few of our shots get through, it's going to do huge damage. Well, now we're making the planets look pretty easy again. We got tons and tons of damage going out, and then when we activate all of our powers, things really get wrecked. And we can still get more and more and more. We got $300 million in the bank, which is enough to increase our income some more times. It turns out power maxes at 120, but that gives us just over 1 million damage. And we got moolah as an achievement. So we've collected 1 billion gold, and I can see why. Since we collected that 1 billion, we've made another 100 million. But we're coming up officially on $1 billion in the bank, so that feels good. There's another planet waiting to be destroyed, so we're going to shoot our max damage at it and really make a mess of it. 19-3. Boom bug. Bug goes boom, planet goes bye-bye. 40-second cooldown. Alright, that's got to be good. Here it comes coming in. Yeah, that take out a massive part of the planet. It does have a long cooldown, but we've got nothing but time at this point. So with 135% income, we can just sit back and destroy planets for the next like 45 hours and see what happens. Literal days later, we have $260 billion and we're ready to destroy some planets. We're on level 59-1 and we just did that to the planet. We are really strong. We're still not even 1% of the way to 1 quadrillion gold. I don't even know how that's possible. Everything else is pretty well there. I guess with our 260 billion gold, we're going to make the radius of explosions as big as we possibly can. So those are going up to 72%. And then the rest of the upgrades, we're just going to go back and forth buying whatever we can. Speed is maxed, radius is maxed. These ones will probably be maxed soon enough. Okay, so let's hit this planet with everything we got and see how long it lasts. And we do that one there. I don't even know if we're going to have time to use all the powers. Yeah, the planet's dead before we had a chance. So we're really strong. But that's what days and days of upgrades gets you.